Welcome back. I don't even know where to start with this video because I have been gone for some time and just a lot of things to update you on, and I debated posting all of my holiday like footage of Christmas and stuff, and then I just didn't. As you guys know, I don't often share my extended family anymore. Sorry if that's really loud. I'm cooking some chicken right now to put in some soup. I am making, this is like the 4th time I've made this soup. It's so good. So good. For privacy reasons, because I'm showing like my nieces and nephews, and I don't really know if my family, you know, wants them online anymore. And also there was just a lot of copyright and so much audio that I would have had to take out because there was Christmas music playing literally the whole time that my kids were opening presents. And I feel like the whole point of showing that is to show like their reactions and us talking, and I would have had to literally mute all of the audio, and it kind of just would have been pointless. I wasn't really thinking about the camera on Christmas morning. I set it up right next to the TV, and our TV had Christmas music playing the whole time, so it just, the whole audio is literally everything playing from the TV. So I am back, and I have some things to update you guys on, and I have been meaning to post a vlog, but I'm not sure if I shared this. I probably did on Instagram, but my vlog camera broke, so I am filming on another camera that I have. So many cameras, but this one is a lot more bulky. It's not ideal for vlogging, and it's also really annoying to adjust the settings everywhere I go with the lighting. So I have no idea what the quality is gonna look like or the audio. The biggest reasons why I've kind of been gone and distant was because I did get a part-time job. So that has been taking up some of my time. And I wanna talk a little bit about it and like just where I've been at mentally and why I decided to do that. And you know, if you guys don't know, social media, YouTube, which not really YouTube anymore because I don't really make an income from YouTube like I used to because I'm just like not consistent, but mainly social media in general. Instagram is where I make my money. I haven't been super open about this, especially on YouTube. I have talked a little bit about it on social media, especially with my faith journey and just like truly trusting and relying on the Lord, because right now things are just hard financially for so many people. And I do think that social media kind of portrays this like false image of many influencers and makes it seem like we, and I'm speaking for myself, but that we have, you know, a perfect life and that we are super successful and, you know, make all this kind of money. And it's not truly how it is behind closed doors, especially for me. And so I have had to figure out other ways to make an income. And not only that, but it has affected me mentally. I feel like these past 4 years have been so transformative for me, not only just in like growth of just myself as an individual, but also a mother and a wife. And I'm still learning so much, and I truly rely on my faith to get me through the hardest times. Ever since I had children, ever since that I became a mom and kind of stepped away from my main source of income, it really started to affect my life. Money isn't everything, but money does take care of your needs and bills, and you know, we rely on that. I say this just as, you know, a normal person living paycheck to paycheck and trying to provide for my family. We all know the way things have been the past several years. We know that inflation has affected so many people. Anyway, the reason why I decided to, you know, get a part-time job was because it was affecting me mentally. It was affecting my day-to-day. I also, you know, I'm still a stay-at-home mom, so my daughter stays home with me, and I think that that's really hard when you lose structure in your day. I truly felt like I was losing a sense of purpose in a way, and that me being a stay-at-home mom just like wasn't enough. And I'm not here to tell you that it's not enough, because it is. I think that I really needed to find my purpose through my relationship with God, and that is the most important thing in my life. Becoming a mom has given me purpose, and it has given me so much joy and fulfillment, but I also feel that you get lost in just like identifying with being a mom and feeling like that's the only thing that you do. And as I'm growing in this relationship and my, faith journey that I talk about so often, I am finding myself through God, through my relationship with Him. And that's why I wanted to come back on YouTube and wanted to share my experiences and kind of what I went through that changed the course of my life, how I'm growing through that, what I'm learning in the process. Started to feel like being a stay-at-home mom isn't enough. I'm not doing enough. I felt like I wasn't providing enough. But I want to tell you that there is so much, maybe I'll make a separate video about this, but there is so much fulfillment and purpose in just being a mom. So I don't ever want anyone to feel like they aren't enough, because you are. I'm just sharing how I started to feel and what I needed to get myself out of this rut, basically. I started just to look for part-time jobs. The only thing that I have to fall back on is my cosmetology license. I don't know if you guys know that. I'm sure you do if you've been following me or been on my channel for a very long time, but I do have my license. I don't have a degree. I don't have any other experience, because I've done this social media or YouTube for the past 12, 13 years. And I think it's now going on probably 14 years, but I don't have anything else. And I started to feel really down about that too. Like, I'm not smart enough. I have no other experience. I know that God has given me certain talents and certain things that are just special to me. He created me in such a meticulous, perfect way that I cannot continue to believe these lies that I have in my head, that I'm not good enough just the way I am. I was getting to that place, and you feel the pressure. Like you feel the pressure not only just from being a mom and having to provide for children and giving them the best life, but you feel the pressure of just the world on your shoulders and the society in general. There was such a shift from my 20s to now my 30s, and when I turned 30, it was honestly really depressing for me. It was not what you think about in 13 going on 30, how like turning 30 is going to be the best years of your life. Like, I did not feel that. I felt extremely depressed. I looked back at the 10 years that I had in my 20s and felt like, wow, I was super successful. I achieved so many things. I did all of these amazing, things with my career. I became a mom, like just so many exciting, fulfilling, successful years. And then as soon as I turned 30, I looked at myself and I was like, wow, I am struggling mentally. I'm a mom of 2. I'm broke. I have no other job. I don't feel fulfilled in my career. I don't even know where to go from here into a different career, or like what am I doing with my life, basically. Like, I just had a mental breakdown when I turned 30. It has not been the way I thought it would be, but I know that it is such a purposeful change and growth that's happening with me. And so I'm grateful for that. All day we can look at our past and, think about what if I took that path. But I believe that we are where we are for a reason, and God has placed people in my life for seasons. God has put me in places for times that needed to happen. I just realized that I need to be more present. This is something I've noticed within myself over the years, that I am either stuck in the past or stuck in the future, or worrying about like the future and not being present. And so, especially being a mom, especially being a stay-at-home mom, I want to encourage you that you should be present in these years, because they are fleeting and they're so temporary. We are raising little humans. We are living their childhood right now that we only get for such a small period of time. When I find myself constantly focusing on the future and wanting to better things, when I don't feel present, I feel that it affects people around me. And so that's one of my goals that I made for the new year, was just like being present with my family. I set intentions for the new year, not manifestations, intentions. Just been rambling, but long story short, I got a part-time job. I'm liking it. It just, more than anything, it's not bringing in a ton of money. It's not fully about the money. Yes, it does help out, but it's more for the mental. It's more for like what I need, just giving me an outlet to get out of the house, to be around other adults. I needed something to motivate me and give me more structure. And so I feel good about it. I really feel like it's been helping me, and it's given me the motivation to get back on YouTube and kind of share my days with you. But again, I am cautious about what I share. I am, guarded in some way as far as just privacy for my family. And there's just been a lot going on. There's just been so much that's happened over the last couple months, and personal things, family stuff, keeping my kids healthy, keeping myself healthy mentally, physically. So I really just wanted to get back on here and just be transparent of where I'm at and how things have been. The kids are doing good. We've been staying healthy. I feel really bad, but I have such bad anxiety, and let me know if you guys feel this way too, but I have really bad anxiety when it comes to sickness and these winter months. I also get seasonal depression, so that's another reason why I've just been like, cooped up and a hermit. Also just get super anxious about the kids getting sick, and so we haven't gone out much and we haven't done things, and partially that's probably because I haven't wanted to. I just hear of pneumonia going around, and flu is super bad this year, which has also been developing into pneumonia. And with Nora's asthma, I am terrified. She's been hospitalized like 3 times now for her asthma, and I just don't want to mess around with that. Like I don't want to bring the kids out. I don't want to bring them to play places and them getting sick and all these germs. So I feel really bad. These winter months are just so hard to get through, and I cannot wait for spring. I cannot wait for the warmer weather and just to be able to get outside moving. I also wanted to share with you guys too that because I've been so depressed and so down, my husband's been helping me out. We actually transformed our garage into a workout space, so we've been busy with that. We found an elliptical on Facebook Marketplace, literally got it for free. Don't knock Facebook Marketplace. We have found such good things on there, but we found an elliptical for free. He got like a weight bench. He put a ton of padding down. So I've been working out. I've been just getting back into that, because I also feel that that has taken a huge toll on my mental health. I did a program with a trainer. She tracked my nutrition, and we did, workouts together, and she trained me for 5 months. I lost like 5 pounds, and then I kind of fell off once we entered into fall and winter, I just fell off, and I'm trying to get back into it. I'm trying to eat healthier. I'm trying to cook more. I've been cooking a lot. If you guys follow me on Instagram, I've been making a ton of things from scratch and just really enjoying that. That's another one of my goals for this year, is just to cook more and learn new recipes and get in the kitchen. I feel like that's been really fulfilling for me, is just like providing meals for my family. Back to what I said about like being a stay-at-home mom, or like being a housewife, whatever you want to call it, you have to find fulfillment in what you are doing, and you have to look at it in a positive way. Like, how am I serving my husband? How am I serving my children? What I had to learn through that process was like, God has called me to be exactly where I am today, and that there is fulfillment, there is purpose in what I'm doing, and take pride in that. You know, be confident in that. When you are confident in being the mother that you are, you will feel fulfillment, feel satisfaction in what you do. You will feel joy in that. So that's kind of what I've been working on too mentally. It's just like really living out what God has called me to do in this season, and looking at it in a positive way, and reminding myself of God's truths, and not believing those lies that, you know, I'm not good enough, you know, I don't have a real job, I, you know, don't provide enough for my family, I'm not skilled, I'm not educated. Like, all of these lies that I have told myself, I am replacing with the truth of what God tells me that I am. So I am making this creamy chicken noodle soup that I am so obsessed with, and it has like a little bit of lemon, and you add potatoes to it. These are the only potatoes I have, so I'm just gonna use these little baby ones. It's been so cold. It's actually warming up a little bit. I wanna say it's probably like 30 degrees today, but it's literally been in the teens. It's been so cold, and I've made this soup over and over and over again, and it's just perfection. I'll leave the recipe below. It's from this Instagram account called Here's Your Bite. I've been loving her recipes, been trying so many of them, and this has just been like a go-to soup. To cut up some onion, get some carrots, celery, potatoes. I'm gonna prep all of this. Already made the chicken, and I'm gonna save a couple pieces actually. Maybe I'll have it for lunch. Oh, I also made my egg salad. I'll have to show you that. Love making things in bulk that we can then have leftovers. It just makes things so much easier. And also, because I've been working nights, I've been liking to make things in bulk and then keep it in the fridge and bring some of it to work, or just know that I have something when I get home from work. When I'm cooking, I love to have a bowl that I put aside for all of my scraps. This like years ago in some cooking show, I don't remember who it was, but I hate having all the scraps all over the counter and having to like scoop it all up. It's just like really annoying. So I love to have a bowl that I just throw everything in and then throw it in the trash. Or like, you know, if you have a compost or something like that. I think my mom never really taught me how to cook. I would always follow like some recipes that were passed down from my nana or my grandmother. However, my mom ever like teaching me how to cook, I've kind of been self-taught. My husband, actually, he was the one to really show me how to like cut vegetables and like cut an onion or cut a tomato. Like, he taught me a lot. I never really grew up learning how to do that. Like, when I first moved out, I did not know how to cook at all. One thing my husband did teach me about cutting an onion is you never want to cut the root off. As soon as you cut the root off, you're gonna start crying. So I always leave the root on, and I will cut up to the root. I don't know why, but it works. Try it.
Please, and I say you're welcome. Oh my God, this is already off the rails.
It is your welcome for setting us up like that.
Watching Mel Robbins on The Squeeze while I cut my vegetables.
To tolerate. One of us has a hardwired need for control in our life. It's literally every human being you know. In order to feel safe, you have to feel like you're in control of what you say, of what you do, of the environment around you. But learning that the best way to love somebody is to let them be themselves.
Yeah.
And the best way to motivate somebody to change is to actually leave them alone. And there's like 5 people in front of me. And I'm standing there with my car stuff, and the person that is doing the checkout is like, beep, 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 small talk, chat, chat, chat. How often other people's behavior, and I just put up this 60-second reel that literally because people's behavior.
Okay, go ahead, go get her.
It's ball.
Yeah?
It's this.
Bonjour. Bonjour.
Any crowd was a heads up on some cloud.
I know this probably looks gross, but this is my dill pickle egg salad. It's so delicious. I put it in bell peppers. So I cut a bell pepper in half and then make little bell pepper boats. And it's high protein. It's got little diced up pickles in here. I did hard-boiled eggs, cottage cheese, scallions, green onion like chopped fine, and then salt, pepper, dill seasoning. Got the protein from the cottage cheese, you've got the protein from the eggs, and I just love anything pickled, so delicious. Good high protein snack or lunch. I came upstairs quickly just to test out this product. I ordered it on Amazon because I saw like some random ads for it. It's the new L'Oreal Infallible 3-second setting mist. I sprayed this and it literally smelled like hairspray, and I was like, wait a second. I looked at the bottle, I'm like, did I get the right product? Because it smells so strong. I feel like I just sprayed hairspray on my face. It is definitely for makeup. It says it's waterproof, sweat resistant, clothes resistant, smudge resistant, and phone resistant. It makes your makeup defy transfer and locks it in for up to 36 hours. It kind of feels like that because I sprayed it and I literally felt like the lock. Do you know what I mean? Like it felt like hairspray. Not a fan of the way this smells at all. Like this is so perfumey. It smells so chemically, I can't even describe it. It smells like hairspray. Like if you want to know. And it sprays like hairspray. I don't know if I like this. I might go back to like my tried and true like Morphe setting spray. You know, like the continual mist, because I really like that one. But anyway, I'm looking for a new setting spray. I'm doing pretty basic makeup lately. Like, I mean, I have a breakout in my chin right now, but my lashes are WINKCLIQUE. I have a code with them if you guys are interested. 7-day wear, they last an entire week. It's just so good for mom life because I at least feel a little bit put together and I don't have to worry about putting on lashes when I do a full face, which I don't do a full face every day, but it's just nice to have them on for the week. Also great if you have events, if you have a wedding, if you have a vacation. They're just awesome. So check these out. I will have a link below to WINKCLIQUE. The midi is my favorite. These are the ones that I wear so much. And then honey is what I'm wearing right now. And I'm only wearing 3 segments. So it comes in 4 segments. They go underneath. That's how you glue them. All of my WINKCLIQUE collection. Actually, this is not I still have a few other books over there. But I have a lot of my collection right here. All of my lash books. Habit is another one of my favorites. It's like a really nice kind of natural, good curl. I really like this one. It's a little bit shorter than volume 1. Volume 1 is sparse. I usually only do 3 segments of this. And what's so great about these two is you can customize them. So like this one, I skipped the 3rd segment and I only did the 1st, 2nd, and then the last segment. So depending on your eye shape, you can mix up the different segments and put them however you want on your eye. And then you can tell like the last one, I didn't do the last segment, but I did the first 3. So I love how it's like customizable. This is volume 1, just so gorgeous. Collection booklets now where you can get a full collection of many different style lashes. So this one, I actually used the last one, Minx, but this one comes with like Habit, Icon, Honey, Volume 1, Minx, and it comes with 5 sets, all different styles. This is a great way to try different styles. I was first trying these out. I would do the bitty boxes, which is like one singular lash, but this is such a good option now because you can get 5 different styles, try them out, try a new style every week, and then figure out like what your favorites are, and then buy the big book. I don't know how I feel about this dark hair anymore. I really want to lighten my hair again, but I'm also just trying to grow it and just be better with taking care of my hair. It's been about like 5 months since I've gotten my hair done, like colored. I've done my root touch-ups, which aren't really much. I just try to cover the gray, and I don't use permanent. I have to use demi-permanent, which doesn't really work because it doesn't fully cover gray, so it washes out so quickly. But I'm getting tired of my dark hair, and I want lighter hair again. But then I also really like the teddy bear brunette vibe. Like that's kind of what I was going for. I think just because I'm so washed out, I'm so pale, and it's winter, I'm just feeling insecure in every way. Where's Charlie with potty training? You have to go? Come on, go sit. Go sit, let me see you do it. Get your vitamin if you go in the potty. You'll get your vitamin if you go in the potty, okay? I've never met a kid so obsessed with vitamins. It's the first thing she asks for when she wakes up. Like that's how obsessed she is with the high vitamins. Take their vitamin C every day, their regular multi, and then I do their sleep essential for nighttime, which is like a natural, I shouldn't say sleep aid because there's literally 0 melatonin, but it just has like magnesium and good stuff to help them wind down. She literally just got a stool to get up on the counter and get her vitamin. I'm gonna put it right here, okay? When you go pee-pee on the potty, you can get your vitamin.
Okay, can I know Kaka? Oh, baby. I like it. That's good.
Well, guess what? Newsflash! Neither one of us is getting what we want!
Everyone here says I'm just a mistake and I wasn't even supposed to exist. What do you expect? I know it's a tough, but it's all I got.
Yeah? I mean, I haven't done it, but look, I flew a spaceship today, okay?
Crashed it.
Just kidding. I'll mark it for you, okay? Start it up.
Yeah, possible.
Do a little bit more.
Okay, one time and we're all done.
Yeah. Stay slow. Yes, we use paper plates pretty often. One of my late night snacks that I've been loving lately is dates with a sliver of butter, some tiny chocolate chips, and a little bit of sea salt. I'm also gonna add some drizzled peanut butter on top. You're just eating the pink ones. You're not eating the pretzels?